In 2009, there was a moment when Nike had to change the game, and they did so by introducing the Mercurial Superfly 1. Worn by Cristiano Ronaldo himself, Nike unveiled the lightest and fastest football boots of the time, weighing a mere 185 grams, and introducing the ultra-thin flywire technology for the first time. The new lightweight traction, highly responsive sole plate, and carbon fiber chassis significantly reduced the boot's weight, while the 7-layer carbon outsole provided maximum durability, flexibility, and stability. Nike managed to keep the upper incredibly thin, even with the increased number of layers. The visible flywire system technology gave the Nike Mercurial Vapor Superfly a high-tech aesthetic that highlighted the boot's components at the time. Now in 2026, with renewed energy from the late 2000s, they return to the pitch. One of Nike football's most iconic boots returns with its classic design, bringing back the striking Max Orange color that defined an era when speed boots acquired a futuristic look. You stay here because the legendary Cristiano Ronaldo's Nike Mercurial Superfly 1 are back. Nike is once again delving into its archives, this time to unearth something special for the 4th installment of the RGN series. We're going back to 2009 and the original Mercurial Superfly, popularized by Cristiano Ronaldo during his time at Manchester United. One fact that often goes unnoticed is that Cristiano Ronaldo scored the legendary longest free kick goal in Champions League history with these boots against Arsenal in the 2009 semi-finals.
At Old Trafford, but too far for Ronaldo to think about it. Oh! Absolutely sensational!
Across and timing that around the post. Take nothing away from Ronaldo. We know he can strike him. He's probably the best in the world at it.
Originally released in 2009, the Cristiano Ronaldo Nike Mercurial Superfly 1 Max Orange marked a turning point in football boot design. When they launched, they looked like no other football boot. They didn't feel like any other either. Flywire cables, carbon fiber sole, a futuristic silhouette, 185 grams, the lightest boot to date. Crazy when you think about it. It was a boot that redefined the landscape of football. Inspired by the cables of suspension bridges, Flywire debuted previously in 2008 with a series of running and basketball shoe models, with Kobe Bryant's Hyperdunk being its starting point. In February 2009, Nike introduced its innovative support system to the world of football with the Mercurial Superfly, a high-end alternative to the Vapor series. It was one of Nike's first true super boots, and at the time was considered the ultimate speed boot. But what made it legendary wasn't just its design, but also its history and how difficult it was to get a pair. During its initial release, the boots were worn and promoted by Didier Drogba, André Arshavin, and others. Another little-known fact is that when Didier Drogba first wore them, they ripped during a match. The Tagian's ultra-thin upper pushed weight reduction to the limit, but durability didn't live up to expectations. Nike pulled the release from stars. They knew they had something special, but they needed to refine it. And so it became something entirely different. Rare, coveted, untouchable. The kind of boot everyone dreams of. Despite its revolutionary Nike Flywire system, which uses ultra-lightweight filaments to provide support with minimal materials, thus reducing the boot's weight and increasing player speed, the innovative perforated studs combined with a 7-layer carbon fiber sole plate to create a lightweight design, strength, and flexibility, giving players the perfect speed and traction to slip through defenses. Nike did encounter some issues. However, this was no excuse and does not diminish the prestige of this legendary shoe. And in 2020, they returned to the classic colors in the Future DNA series, where the Nike Mercurial Vapor 13 Elite sported this famous design. Now, in 2026, the time has come for the true return of the original model. 2026's iteration remains true to its signature colorway, while the performance narrative progresses. Nike enhances the football shoe with a new 3/4 length air zoom unit embedded into the traction plate, offering a modern touch response when you step down. The chevron stud wave pattern carves up agility, while a soft, sticky upper is optimized for clean touches. The equilibrium between nostalgia and progress feels very much purposeful. Instead of redesigning the identity of the shoe, Nike leaves the aesthetic impact mostly alone and allows the technology to speak for itself. It's a clever approach to rejuvenating a classic football boot without stripping away its significance. You can get the Cristiano Ronaldo Nike Mercurial Superfly RGNSE Max Orange sneakers available from April 7, 2026 through Nike.com and select stores for $300. Subscribe now to Station Kicks on YouTube and follow us on all our social media channels to receive the latest releases and learn all about the world of sports. Join now!